Hey everyone, I hope you guys are all doing well. Today's video is going to be a quick tutorial and giveaway on the hairstyle that I'm currently wearing. It's one of my favorite kind of a go-to hairstyles just for the holidays. I don't know what it is about it. It just makes me feel like warm and cozy. Is that weird that hair makes me feel that way? I don't know. But anyway, today's video is going to be a kickoff to kind of my holiday giveaway extravaganza. I didn't know where I was going with that. So basically today is the first giveaway of many giveaways I have coming. I'm going to go ahead and try to get these all up before Christmas. But I have picked up a whole bunch of items that are some of my favorite items or items that I use the most just to give back to you guys, just to go with the Christmas spirit. I don't know, I love Christmas time. I love buying gifts for people. Luckily, I had some other companies that were gracious enough to give back to you guys as well, so I think you guys will be really excited about some of the products coming up. But enough about that. Now that I have that excitement out of my system, I'm going to go ahead and show you the very first prize, which today is the KQC Extreme Deep Waver. I am a huge fan of anything that gives me kind of like a big stylish hair. I feel like waves are super in right now, just anywhere from like, you know, mermaidy looking wave just for a boho look or a classic holiday look. It's just super easy to use and I think you guys will really enjoy it. Flat Iron Experts was not only kind enough to send me one, but they are going to be sending one to you guys as well. Now all you need to do to enter this giveaway is obviously be a subscriber of my channel. Also, Flat Iron Experts recently launched their own YouTube channel as well, so I'll leave a link down below for their channel. Other than that, all you have to do is leave a comment down below telling me what your favorite Christmas tradition with your family is. So yeah, super simple and basic. This giveaway is going to be open for 2 weeks, so all of you guys have plenty of time to enter. Now that all of that is out of the way, we will go ahead and get right on into the tutorial. So this craziness here is second day hair. I've already gone through with dry shampoo, let it soak in, and brushed it all through just so my hair doesn't look like I've poured like bacon grease on it and it's not flat onto my scalp. So now I'm going to go in with the KQC Thermal Shine. This is a heat protectant and shine, hence the name. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this throughout my hair just as my heat protectant. Now since it is a shine, it has a little bit of, I don't want to say greasy because just as long as you spray it further away from your hair, you're not going to have problems with oiliness, but it does have that like slick feel to it. So I'm just going to spray this from about mid-shaft. That may or may not have been a little much, but my hair's super thick so I can handle it. Now I'm just going to go ahead and brush it throughout my hair just to evenly distribute it. I actually really like the scent of it. It reminds me a lot of Chi Silk Infusion, where it has that kind of like men's cologne scent. I don't know, I like it in my hair. I just feel like it makes it smell really fresh and clean. Okay, now that I have that in, I'm going to go ahead and section out my hair just because it is so thick. There's no way I could do it all with it like leaving it down. I look so pale. Okay, so I'm just going to take probably about half of it and tie it up. Alright, that's attractive. Go ahead and brush this out one more time. Just because if your hair is nice and tangle free, it'll be a lot easier to work with. Now my Extreme Waver is already heated up. This like heats up in 60 seconds. It gets extremely hot, so make sure you have some kind of like thermal mat under it, or maybe like a magazine or something. You really don't want to just leave it on your vanity just because it does have these little peg legs on it, peg legs like a pirate, but it still kind of like emits heat. So yeah, just be careful with that. Now what I'm going to do is just take anywhere from like 1 to 2 inch wide section. Each section is going to kind of be a different width just because I don't want it to stay like uniform all throughout my hair. So maybe if I sit on my feet this will be better. First off, I'm going to start off with maybe about a 2 inch wide section. Now I'm going to start it right at the base of my scalp. So I'm going to go ahead and clamp down and hold anywhere from about 5 to 8 seconds. Depending how thick your sections are, the longer you have to hold it, but it does get extremely hot, so you don't want to hold it for too long. Alright, so just to show you right here, now you can see exactly where this wave ends. I'm going to go ahead and place that wave within this first wave, just so then you're not having like a wave, a straight section, and then a wave again. So what I like to do is kind of push it forward while I'm pressing down just to let the heat really set into that section. And just keep on moving down. So the section was wide, but it was a thin amount of hair. So the next section I'll probably do a thicker amount. Now I kind of like to leave the end like looking like a continuous wave and not take it all the way down, just because then my hair is really going to shrink up. So like I said, I'm going to do a thicker section this time. So this section isn't as wide, but it's thicker. So same thing again, I'm going to go ahead and hold it up at the base. Now since I have more hair in this section, you're going to hold it for a little bit longer. So maybe about 10 seconds for this one. All right, same thing. Begin it at the next wave. So as you can see, this is super simple, especially if you're doing wider and thinner sections. You kind of just work quickly through your hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this bottom layer and catch up with you guys back up at the top. One thing that I probably should have filmed is once you get up to this top section, make sure you're not just holding it this way still and going down like this way. Otherwise your hair is just gonna be like in a middle part or whichever way you part it all the way down. What I like to do till I get about maybe 2 or 3 inches from my forehead is still continue to deep wave everything going back. That way it's held back rather than falling into like a part all the way down to the back of your neck, because that would just be pretty weird looking. Okay, at this point I'm kind of looking like Elvira. Now typically when I curl my hair, I normally go for a middle part and have everything going away from my face, but I guess the way I fell asleep on my hair, it's kind of falling into a side part, so I'm just gonna go with that and not really fight with it today. So with my bangs, I'm gonna keep it just in this thick section right here just because I don't want it too piecey. And what I'm gonna do is flip it over, as I was saying before, just so then the wave is right against my scalp rather than it being a flatter section first. So hold that there just for a second, and then I'm gonna flip it back over and just go down. Something is a little bit off with the format of my SD card, so I accidentally lost some of the footage. Basically what I was saying in my bang areas is I don't hold the deep waver as down as long just because I don't want really big waves right by my face. I kind of want those a little bit looser, that way if I decide to pin them back or use a headband, it won't be like getting bigger and bigger. Another thing with these waves, you really don't want to take a brush through it. What you can do is kind of get your fingers and just pull them apart. Obviously that way it is going to grow more, but if you take a brush through, it's just going to look frizzy more than actual like, not, these aren't really defined waves, but if you know anything about me, you know that I enjoy kind of like big, messy boho hair. I don't really like having clean, I don't want to say clean because that makes me sound like I'm a dirty person. Personally, I just don't really like super sleek hairstyles on myself. I go for bigger, messier looks like this. It's just what I like. Some of you guys I know are going to be like, you need to pin it back, but this is how I like mine. Now obviously on yourself you could take either bobby pins back or like a really cute sparkly headband for the holidays. I think that would be cute as well, but I kind of just like leaving it like this. I know somebody's gonna be like, that is way too big. Guess what, I like it. Once again, you can change up the part. I've actually done it before to where I pulled everything to the side and kind of done like a braid on the side. Just what I think with a one shoulder dress that looks really pretty, especially for the holidays. So you could kind of like French braid it against your head and just have it ending and just have everything kind of cascading down to the side. I don't know, that's just me. I like it, but once again, it's all personal preference. But that is it for the tutorial. As you can see with the KQC Extreme Deep Waver, it's super simple just to achieve these kind of like mermaidy, flowy waves. I don't know, it's a look that I really enjoy. It's super easy, and I actually prefer it the next day, just when you sleep on it one day and just add a little bit more of the thermal shine just towards the ends. If your ends get a little bit kind of dry looking, it just, I don't know, the next day I feel like it loosens up and it just looks really pretty and natural. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. So good luck to all of you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Also be sure to check down below in the information box and make sure you're following all the rules correctly. Happy holidays to you and your families, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.